Hey guys, you're watching XHIT with me, Rebecca-Louise. Now today we're going to do some yoga and I'm going to take you through a few moves and we're just going to really relax and lengthen our body. So we're going to start off with just a light warm-up. We just want to take our feet apart and we're just going to bend like a lunge to each side. This is called a wo-chi, and if you want to, you can incorporate the hands too, just looking across to the hands. We're just going to do this for about 30 seconds, just to loosen up our body. Really bending into those legs and eyes to hands. Okay, a little bit longer and then we're going to go into our first pose, which is Warrior One. Okay, so if you're ready, let's put both feet together at the front of your mat and we want to take one leg back, whichever one you want to begin with first. Keeping that front leg straight, we want to turn the back leg out 45 degrees and just lunge into that front leg, keeping our hips parallel to the front leg, keeping that one nice and straight, and just lunge into it. This is really good for extending your hip flexors, and we just want to lift our arms up, and we're going to hold this for 40 seconds. So, let's just make sure that chest is nice and open. You're really strengthening those muscles in the legs. And keep breathing the whole time. The bottom foot, keep it nice and flat to the earth. And just look straight ahead, opening that chest. If you can, lunge into it a little bit more. Keeping those shoulders nice and open. Okay, we're going to change over to the other side in just 5 seconds. So just hold it there for a little bit longer. Okay, and release. Let's bring that leg back together and let's take our other leg back out. Another 40 seconds. So you want a 45-degree angle on the back and 40 seconds, let's go. Let's pull those arms up to the top, really stretching out that chest and feeling the stretch all down those hamstrings. It's really good for lengthening those hip flexors and our legs as well as strengthening. It's also good for keeping our core nice and centered and our focus. Okay, just keep breathing the whole time, feeling that foot flat to the earth and keeping that front leg straight out. You're also going to feel it great in the calves too. Okay, just hold it here for a little bit longer. It's really good for your balance too. It's 5 seconds to go on this one. Okay, and release. Okay, we're going to go into the extended side angle. We're just going to take one leg out as if you're lunging down. We want this one 90 degrees. And we're just going to breathe in and take this arm over. And if you can, put this hand on the floor. So we're going to do 40 seconds just holding here. If you can get it flat, that's great. But if you need to raise slightly, that's fine. Just look up to the ceiling. This is really good also for opening that chest up and stretching right through those legs and keeping that abdominal nice and tight. Good for core stability. So just breathe in and exhale. Really reaching for the sky. Really stretching out and lunging nice and low. And less than 10 seconds to go. You can feel yourself stretching more. You can put that hand down flat. Okay. And let's release, bringing those arms down and then the legs back together. And let's take it on the other side. So let's step nice and wide and then to a lunge. You can adjust your feet, that's fine. And you want this one 90 and this one straight forward. And let's take 40 seconds again on this side. If you need to modify it, you can put your hand here. Make sure that it's not on the knee. But if you can take it all the way down, you're going to get even more of a stretch. And just inhale and exhale, looking up to the sky. You can feel that increase in the stretch as you continue. You can get that hand flatter on the floor if you need to. Okay, let's just hold this here for a few more moments. It's really good for lengthening our whole body out. Okay, breathe in. Let's exhale by taking it back up, bring that arm down and then walk the feet back in together. Now we're going to take it into the chair pose. You want to put your feet just slightly apart, and we're just going to bend down just like we're sitting in a chair and just raising our arms up. We're going to hold this for 40 seconds as well. Just opening up that chest. We just want a natural curve in the back and just bending those knees, feeling it in those quads and stretching it out through the chest. And just looking out, this is really good for your balance and core stability. Just looking ahead and breathing. You can wiggle those toes and make sure that they're feeling right down into the earth. And we'll just hold it here for a little longer. Try and take it a little bit lower for those last 5 seconds. Keeping that chest nice and open. And release. Okay, we're going to go into the tree pose now. Now always one leg is going to be easier than the other. So we just want to take our feet apart, put the weight onto one leg and push our foot into the side of the calf. Okay, let's hold this here for 40 seconds too. And let's bring this arm up. Just really feeling that foot into the earth. You can clasp your hands together at the top. And let's just look out. It's good for your concentration and stability. Keeping that back and shoulders pressed down. And using that core to hold you steady. And fixate on a point, and that's going to help with your balance. Okay, it's just a little bit longer. You should be feeling it tight in those calves. And we're going to relax and go on to the other leg. This is my weaker leg, so I'm going to struggle a little bit more, but it's all about improving and making it better. So it's 40 seconds on this too. Just looking straight out, keeping that stomach pulled in nice and tight. You can feel it in those glutes too. It's going to work those. And just relax that back down and bring those shoulders down. If you need to, you can bring your arms out to the side. Let's just hold it here for a few more moments. Just keep breathing the whole time. And relax. Just bring those legs back down into parallel and give them a little bit of a shake out. Okay, so now we're going to take it back down to the floor. And we're going to do the fish pose. And this is all about opening up our pectorals. So you want to lie on your back and you just want to push up here. And we're just going to hold this here for 30 seconds. Just really push through. You can lengthen those legs and just really feel that all the way through the back and opening up here. You can take them out wider if you need to, or put them under here. Just really stretching out. If your neck is feeling too tight, just drop it down. But just maintain that stretch. Okay, let's just hold it here for a little bit longer. Really opening up those pectoral muscles and the shoulders. And just breathing. Okay, a few more moments. And let's release. Okay, next one is going to be the toe to knee. So we're going to do each side. So it's very simple. It's just a really good stretch. You just want to put one foot in here and the other one stretched out. And you just want to try and grab onto your foot if you can. If you can do it to here, that's great too. We're just going to be strengthening and lengthening all underneath our legs. So let's hold it here for 40 seconds. Try not to curve your back too much. Keep it nice and straight. And maybe one day you're going to be here, the next day you might be here. And every day it's going to improve your flexibility. You can grab that foot if you need to. And just breathe. And feel your body against the earth. Stretching out that hamstring muscle and the calf. Of course, we're going to do it on the other side too. So just hold this one here for a little bit longer. See if you can just go down a little bit further. Remember, we don't want to arch our back like this, just keeping it nice and lengthened. And really feel that stretch underneath. It's great to do these exercises after you've done a big workout, because it just really makes sure that the next day you're not going to be feeling stiff. So let's take 40 seconds on this side. Just really reach into it. Really feeling that stretch, keeping these shoulders as open as you can. You probably can feel it up the side of your back too. It's really good just for a good cool down. And let's just keep breathing throughout, feel that stretch. See if you can go that little bit lower for the last 10 seconds. If you can't, that's no problem. You can hold on to your thigh or your ankle and release. Okay, I hope you've had a really good relaxing stretch today, and yoga is all about just inhaling and exhaling and feeling the body and the control. And we're going to be bringing you so much more at XHIT. So remember, subscribe to our channel. It's going to give you emails of what's coming up next. And if you've got any comments, just leave them for me and I'll get back to you. I'm Rebecca-Louise. I hope to see you again soon.